So I think the first thing I think you got to compliment our scouting guys. I think we have good guys who can spot talent. I think the idea has always been with MI is seeing the potential more than anything else. And when he saw him for one of our trials, we saw the potential in him rather than looking into what how much cricket he's played in the past. But it's purely thought he has the potential, and you could see that today. Never easy. First game against CSK, it's a big game, but purely the way he responded, hats off to him. I think he was able to hold on his nerves and handle pressure superbly, and I think really got us in the game. So yeah, very happy about his performance. Yeah, I think what was when Rohit and Surya and Tilak, all these guys batted against him, it was they felt it wasn't that easy. So one of the reasons we felt that had the confidence of pushing him in this game, and turned out to be excellent for us. It was a good decision. Yeah. I think the uniqueness. I think I think this format you need to be a little bit different. And you see all Chinamen bowlers. You see Kuldeep prior to this has done well for us. So I think the idea was kind of how do we use him? How do we in terms of the potential that he has, and how can we work on him and the potential that is shown? How is the path we take forward? So I think those are the things. Something we thought. Yes, he spins the ball, pretty consistent, lands the ball on pretty much what way we wanted, is pretty accurate with it. So I think those are the tick marks that we look into, but purely not on that, but it's just the fact that he is different, spins the ball, has a googly, that those kind of stuff. So you'll be able to trouble quality batters with the skills that he has. Just purely as just take it from where we were, like the skills. So yes, he hadn't played much cricket, but they got an opportunity where we worked a little bit, got an opportunity to work with him after we had a couple of trials, and after he went back, just moved around, a lot of guys working, great opportunity to kind of catch MJs out here, a lot of potential. I thought got of international guys, having a chat with them, understanding what the requirement is, the need of the hour. It's more about the conversations, not purely on the skill work so much really. I think that he is pretty much sorted out there, I felt, but more about the conversations that he had an opportunity with MJ or Pollard or the batters, especially Surya, Rohit. I think that really helped with him in understanding the requirements and understanding his role in the team and what we expect out of him. And I think that's the conversations, only purely conversations, not much. Yes, he moved around with the teams as well. So spending a lot of time with the team in the dressing room, understands the team culture, understand how we want to play our cricket. And I think that has really helped him. Well, I think nothing fancy, but I thought he's got the variations and be able to be pretty accurate. And I think that's important in this format. I think having the variations is important. You don't need to be too fancy, but if you can exploit your skills properly, I think that's you're giving your best opportunity to do well. And as I said, the other bit is pretty accurate. So that's really what confidence we had in him. Firstly, I thought let's talk about the wicket. I thought on a slower side when he started. If you see the way we batted, it wasn't the ball that every ball came on. It just stopped a little bit, and that's the reason we checked. Was it easy to kind of play your shots? The other bit, I thought, just the way we started, we lost too many wickets. To be honest, I thought in this format, if you lose too many wickets in the power play, you're always going to be behind the game, and that's what happened. I thought 15-20 odd runs at that stage, and this would have been a very challenging total for us, for them, sorry, and for us to defend. It's a format, right? It's a format that you want to go after runs, and honestly, sometimes it comes through, sometimes it doesn't. It's not anything that we've done differently or they bowl differently. They played Noor enough to understand what he does. So in that sense, I don't know. I don't think that's anything different that we could have done. Yeah, it's just a format. Sometimes we go after runs. Power play is a thing that you need to have runs on board, and maybe sometimes you lose wicket. But that can happen. So I'm not really looking into any specifics. But yeah, as I said, had we lost a couple of less wickets, I think in the middle, then we had a great opportunity to impetus, have that, can push, and for maybe 20 odd runs would have made the difference. He's a sweet kid, yeah. Really. I think it's a lovely kid to have in the team. Just kind of, I think he's more like a sponge right now, just absorbing everything, looking around, having conversations. I thought not everyone get enough opportunity in a scenario dressing room to get an opportunity to chat with MJ, someone like with so much experience, Surya, Tilak, all these Rohit, all these guys. So you never get an opportunity to kind of have that conversation. So I think it's more about him having a chat with everyone. And as I said, a sweet kid, great team man, good person to have in the team. And it's like a sponge, he's just listening. And yeah, he's got a nerve sometime, because you have a heroes, we see them playing on the TV, and all of a sudden you're sharing that dressing room with them, sitting next someone like Rohit sitting next to you. It's a dream come true for a lot of these guys, right? It's for an individual. So I think in that sense, he is. But the way, purely for the fact that the way he responded never looked like that he was under pressure from the very first ball, and that was good to see. I think it's just the way he handled pressure. I think you need options, right? And that you need scenario, you need bowling options. And I think your Deepak has done in the past, because purely people have felt that yes, he does bowl the new ball, and that's the role CSK had for him. But we look at it very differently. I thought if you look at the numbers, Deepak has good numbers in the death as well. So he's gone under the radar many times. So I thought Deepak does that. Yes, with Raju, obviously, the variations that he brings to the table. He's got the slower ones, he got the slow bouncers. So we can use him. It's always good to have a someone who can do that role as well, because someone can have an off day, but you have someone, if you can work with him. Yeah, he's a guy who can do that role for us. And obviously Hardik comes in next game, does strengthen our bowling and our batting as well. So in that sense, good to go for the next game. I think first and foremost, I think for us, we knew the time frame. Bumrah wouldn't be available for the first game. So when you plan backwards and saying who are the other options, what are the areas that we need to plug in, what are the points that we need to plug in out here in terms of maybe the new ball. We are sorted with the new ball. We also looked into the other options. So we got a quality spinners in between. Snatner does his experience out here, is New Zealand captain. And someone like Raju and these guys, we knew can have the potential to kind of finish it for us. So, but yeah, you need to plan that. That's the game it is. You don't have an ideal scenario. You won't every time go into a team with ideally having Bumrah and other guys. But that's also, I look at the other way. It's like an opportunity for the others. Yeah, because Boom wasn't there. If you look at it, Putur kind of got an opportunity. Raju got an opportunity. Just to get a feel of what as close to international cricket this is. So yeah, for us to judge him as well, and for him to look back and say, okay, fine, what are the needs? What are the things? What are the expectations? What are the things I need to work on? So it works both ways, really. I would just on the upper bit is doing well. I thought the whatever information that we got for the NCA, that we're happy with his progress. I wouldn't dwell into the time frame right now, as I leave our management team to coordinate, which are coordinating with the NCA guys. So in that sense, but they are pretty happy. Fingers crossed. So definitely would want him he's a big part of Mumbai Indians success for many years, and would want him in the team. So yeah, but things are happy. I think we are happy with the progress, and I'll just